If you watched one of the last 5 videos, you must remember these guys. This is my new creation, my magnetic artwork. It's original artwork with 2 magnets stuck on the other side. And with that, as you saw in these videos, as I said, I throw them on to street signs, electric boxes, mostly street signs because it's harder to reach. But to my surprise, all of those artworks were gone the same or the next day. And now, planning my new trip, I'm thinking, how can I make more of them, but with less effort? Because drawing each one of these takes time. And I found a bunch of variations of different magnets. Are you ready? So this is the first version. I call it jewel case, clamshell. I don't know what's the right term, but basically this is a little paper inside of this plastic case with a magnet on the back of it. And it works fairly good. Here's my fridge. You can stuck it on and it holds. But then I thought there's way too much plastic. Is there something different? And yes, there is. And there are these. This is almost half the plastic. There is only a magnetic tape on this side and a little plastic shield, a little window on this side. And they come in various sizes, but they are a little bit more complicated to make. And the last ones, which I think could be the winner, but we'll have to field test it in a few minutes. So there's no plastic at all. This is, I call them bendy magnets because they're almost like rubber. I think this is rubber with a little part of, I don't know, some kind of magnetic material. It barely holds, but that's not a complaint because there's less, I don't know, I don't want to call my artwork trash, but there's less of material out there that I'm leaving behind. So this is a vinyl sticker, a very, very glossy one that I stuck on to this piece of rubbery magnet. As you can see, it holds fairly well. It looks very vibrant. It has been stuck with me inside for 7 days, but we will have to go outside. We will have to go outside and see how they are doing. And I want to hear from you, which would you think would rather work on the street? These are made for you to collect. These are the treasures. This is basically a treasure hunt for you. These are meant to be collectibles. These are not meant to replace my stickers because if you watch my videos, you know I am a sticker person. I make original artwork, then I convert it to stickers and leave it in every single place I visit. And with that, I'm trying to break out of my 9-to-5 job and be more of a creator than a 9-to-5 worker.
I'm a creative still exploring the world and myself, here to inspire you through everyday videos as an artist, designer, father, gadget lover and food enthusiast. Stay curious, get inspired and be creative.
I like the magnets also from a kind of a destruction point. I don't do anything bad to neither street signs, which is like government property. I don't do bad anything to the electric boxes, though I don't really care. And therefore, I think it's you have more freedom of doing such thing than risking and trying to put a sticker up high on a street sign where it is very visible what you are doing. With this magnet, sometimes you can even just throw it and it will stick. And for the most part, it's meant to be just for fun. Enjoy it. It's not for destruction. It's not for vandalism. Life is short. Enjoy what you're doing, especially if you're a creative person. Let's go. So the first little magnet is right there behind me, and nobody is even took interest in it because it looks like just a basic electric box branding. Though it's not a 3D sticker, I made it myself with the parts I bought on Temu, which is a known Chinese application sort of shop where you can buy lots of crap, but also you can buy a very fun things to make, like these magnets. And as you can see, nothing has happened to it. It has been out here 2 days in rain and 2 days in perfect sun. And as you can see, zero fade, zero nothing. That's good enough for me. We can take this off now. Perfect. Nothing has happened to it. Why I am worried about the fading, I can show you. Because just a few steps from the electric box with the magnet, I had a sticker test here. This is a matte sticker I printed, and you can see with staying here all day in the sun, it has faded almost completely. That was why I was afraid that that same thing is gonna happen to those magnets. For me, that's a win. And now for the Bendy magnet. Look, nobody has even thought about taking it off. Everyone, I guess, thinks this is a sticker. It is not. It's a little magnet you can easily take off. And the same thing, check it out. Nothing, absolutely nothing. 2 days in the rain, 2 days in complete sunshine, and absolutely nothing has damaged it. And I thought it's gonna fade like right away, because 2 days in sunshine, that should have done something to it. But the fun part is, you saw me, I can put it up here, I can take it off with zero effort, and nobody even notices it. It's there. The third magnet, the one in the plastic casing, this one is on the other side of the town, so we have to take the car. And this is something that tells about modern day people, that I have let this magnet a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and nobody has took it. So are we that we don't look at our surroundings, we don't see the small things in life? You can see what has happened to it for being in the sun and in the rain for all this time. First of all, there's condensation in it, and the second biggest part is that the image has faded quite a bit. So this is basic glossy photo paper, and it has faded not that bad, but it has faded quite a bit. So I think we can do a little improvement. Yeah, you see tears. But it has been raining, I told you, 2 days in straight, and it tears very well. What if we make it on this glossy printable vinyl sticker paper? A, it's not gonna fade that fast, and B, it's gonna be waterproof. I'm using a Epson EcoTank L850. Why this one? Because it has proven to have good photo quality, and the main thing is, you can see here, the ink is not a cartridge. The ink is refillable, and what you do is open these things up when they're empty, and you put in a, let me show you, where are my colors? Yep, here they are. You use this type of refillable ink. You can see it's liquid inside, and you just pop it upside down and refill it when you need it. Here you can see the levels. What that gives you is the cost per one of these is not that big. It's around 17 euros, so around $20. And this amount of ink gives me, sometimes, if I'm not printing much, it could last me up to a year. We just pop this sucker in. This is the extra glossy one. I think the glossy one has an extra layer of plastic, and I think that will help us to fade less in the sun. Also, someday I need to sort out all of this mess. Look, Jesus Christ, with ADHD brain, this is a nightmare, and I don't even know where to start.
Okay, here our stickers are coming out. And what's the good part about this paper, what I like really about this paper, and every single other photo paper, the colors are freakishly good. I don't know how do they make it, but even this is a sticker paper and this is pure vinyl, the colors come out great. Because of course they're gonna fade in the sun, but check this out, check this quality out. Let's go in here by the window. Check out this, how good it looks. You can see every small detail, and using a knife is completely fine. You can see it's super easy because this isn't paper. There's almost no friction. It's super thin material and you can cut it without applying almost any pressure. And of course, if you did a little doo-doo here, this white line, you can always use basic scissors. Just remember to do it before you drink the coffee, before you get those coffee jitters. And see here, perfect sticker. Now we just need to find an empty shell. And I hear you that this is a lot of plastic, this clamshell, not the clamshell, how do you call it? Hard case, magnet. I hear you. That's why I made those other versions, those bendy things. So what we have to do is open it up. There is no smart way of doing it. You have to just like bend it a little bit and then it comes open. Okay, this one went perfectly. Now we need a little bit of tapping down so it glues to the bottom. We wipe off our top highly professionally, yeah, in your t-shirt. Okay, great success. I got it inside. But now, of course, we lose the name on the back with the prior ones. But we have this little handle here on the bottom. Jesus, why didn't nobody tell me I have such long nails? I need to cut them before we start filming. So let's leave the upgraded version, and if we're lucky and nobody notices it, we can check it out after a week and follow me on Instagram to see the results, because I'm sharing my stories and all these little experiments. It's fun. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to be it's fun to be a grown-up and do stupid stuff. So I guess that's it from me. That's all I wanted to show you. The things I'm gonna carry in my bag for the trip that's upcoming. We're going from Latvia to Italy through Czech Republic, Poland, what else? Austria, and I don't know where are we gonna do our stops, but where I'm gonna be stopping, I will be sure to leave my magnets. So follow on YouTube or Instagram, because there's going to be a lot of stories what we're doing. And if you want, you can participate, of course, in my Patreon. I have a free membership. That way you won't miss a new video. Also, we can chat over there. Also, I will be more present over there because Patreon is changing to a more like a social platform than rather to what it is right now. And one of the perks is the low tier is gonna get some giveaways. The Leather Club is gonna get postcards from this trip. I'm gonna be traveling, and if I find a nice postcard, if I find an interesting artwork, it's gonna be mailed as a postcard to my Leather Club members. Or if you wish to be the biggest fan of them all, there's also the Art Club, where I'm gonna be sending out lino cuts, small artworks, and that sort of thing. But in the, I think it's €4 tier, I'm gonna be making giveaways where you will be able to get magnets, keychains, and that sort of thing. That's it. I'm sorry it took me a while, but I really like these things, and that's why I like to talk about them. I think they're cool gadgets, they're cool souvenirs. It's fun to make them, they look really well. I had so much comments on Instagram telling me, I want one, I want one. I understand you guys, but I cannot
send them out to each and every one of you, because these are meant to be discovered in the streets. These are meant to be like a gift for my Patreons, but I will maybe pick some of you and send it. So that's it from me. Thank you for watching as always, and see you in the next one. Bye.